was gonna say...
Oh, Major Starfish reporting for duty.
Today, Precarious plays
Phantom Brave. I think what I'm gonna do, because I don't remember if they're any good or not. 44 isn't bad. I'm gonna try to tickle him one of these dead trees. Because they do have unique skills, which sound really attractive.
I mean, Thor's finger.
Yeah, I'm assuming that that one's wind, because I think lightning and wind in Disgaea hang out together. Or in NIS games.
Probably uses that finger to scratch himself.
Gross. Oh, major... Major Starfish.
Wow.
I gotta have it. I mean, like, I like it now.
Uh-huh.
But also, I just want the title. I think, yeah, I'll do Coco.
So, wait a minute, remind me how titles get moved around. Is it just the major part or the starfish part too?
just the major part.
Okay, I was
Just
getting
the prefix.
excited. I was getting excited for some strangeness, and I was like, ooh, major starfish something or other? And then it's like, no.
If there was a starfish title, that would be funny, because then you could have a starfish.
Yeah, I do like this game a lot better than Final Fantasy Tactics Advance.
Let's do it.
I know you haven't asked in a little bit, but I'm sure.
Well, you know, it's not just Final Fantasy Tactics Advance that exists to compare it to. I've mentioned before that this game has some interesting ideas about how, like, the things that you hold in your hands, your equipment, how they are treated. Functionally, they're much closer to characters,
Yeah.
right? I don't know if I'd want to do the whole thing. But maybe sometime we should just, like, you know how we do our thumbnails, right?
Yeah.
Maybe we could just do one for NIS and then just play a few episodes of...
Different NIS titles. Yeah, because
Right.
those games are big games. But they're...
And I think they might be a little too samey to try to justify playing, like, all the way through Disgaea and then all the way through Disgaea D2. And the one that I had in mind was Soul Nomad. Because Soul Nomad goes nuts with how the conventions of the genre are arrayed,
Yeah.
right? Because, for example, what would traditionally be thought of as equipment, like things like armor,
Yeah.
they're actually consumables that you put on a squad of units for a battle. But I mean, like, the icon is a little suit of armor, and that's what it's supposed to be. Stuff like that is just rampant throughout that game. Was there like a big jump in level 17? That's pretty high, and I'm only 14, and that's 16. So after this session, I think I'm gonna need to take a break from recording this for a bit.
Do some leveling.
Yeah.
You know, I have been thinking about that part of the purpose of this show is so that I get to check out a lot of games that I know I will never get to make time to play if left to my own devices. And all those NIS titles are so interesting, but like many interesting things, they require some time. And I don't think that they work very well for a show formatted like this. So maybe we should do something like that in the future.
Yeah, the reason why I'm playing Phantom Brave out of all of them is because I feel like it has a fairly compact, sort of sweet story.
It does have a very sweet story, and I think that it's been paced pretty well, especially because you took a little break to level once or twice so far, right?
Once, seriously.
So you're not coming up against any big crazy level walls.
Yeah, although this right now is looking a little dire. I'm glad that there are only 3 of them and that I haven't deployed any of my heavy hitters yet. Because,
Yeah.
I don't imagine that she's going to live.
I'm glad, for example, that Pokemon Coliseum exists.
What the heck, game?
What just happened?
Just did a big bunch of murders. I still don't actually remember. I don't remember what the penalty for being overkilled is.
I don't remember either. Is it payment?
I mean, either way, it's not like already has become a very expensive battle,
Yeah.
and his attacks aren't going to do much because he is so low on HP. So I think the best thing I can do is to just move him away from Marona. That
Well-
lowers HP. Okay, but that's 70 fire. And no, he's sort of... This is still probably the best option I have right now. And then I should... Refraction really didn't do that much. Stun Rod. Stun Rod, you! Sorry, what were you saying?
I said, in regards to games that I want to play or watch you play that don't fit well with this type of show, one of them is Pokemon, and I'm just glad that Pokemon Coliseum exists because I feel a lot more enthusiastic about Pokemon in general, having played through that more compact experience. You know? And
Yeah.
if it wasn't for that, what would we play? Pokemon Snap?
Virtual console version of one of the handheld games. I don't
That's so long, though.
know. No, I can actually clear Pokemon Red, the very most original one, over the course of a day. Because I used to do that as a kid.
Okay. But you used to also not sleep sometimes.
I would, no, over the course of a day.
A day, the
Yes,
daytime.
the daytime.
Okay, I guess that's not so bad. I mean, the time, you know the game that we played together, Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
Yeah.
I feel like I played that game fairly efficiently,
No.
and I haven't beaten it yet. Well, and I didn't catch a whole bunch of Pokemon. I was just like, I will catch what works.
Yeah.
But Pokemon is just an example of games that I consider to be very large to really cover completely.
Eek.
Kill him.
Normally I wouldn't do this, but I'm kind of running out of junk to confine to.
Yeah, I think that's one of the constraints of this map.
See, this kind of is a little bit irritating to me because it would make sense that the introductory battle to the Island of Evil would be harder.
Mm-hmm.
But these are just dudes. It's not like I'm fighting the island's inhabitants. You know?
Yeah, you're right. They should not be particularly difficult.
Well, I don't think that they should have been these mercenary types.
Ha! Out of bounds.
Yeah, that was a tactical OB that I was aiming for because even if it drastically levels up that one, these two are both so low on HP that I
should
thought...
be able to finish them.
Yeah, I thought that it was the better move.
I'm a little nervous for you, but
I am too, because I don't remember if I saved recently.
maybe these dudes are so tough because they came loaded for bear. Ooh,
Stop it, game! Quit bullying me!
and the game's like, no game, bullying me.
That's what you sound like.
What if some... can you imagine getting stuck in a loop like that until people are just making honking noises?
Making honking noises.
I will not be engaging with you in this loop.
Look, it was purely hypothetical. We're not going to provide a demonstration. I won't do it.
I am not interested.
You can take that and you can go right home with it.
No, I can't. Not until I get the rainbow bird, because otherwise somebody's gonna buy my home. Ack.
Greg, die for me, Greg. Thank you, Greg.
Oh, that was really literal.
Ha!
Yes.
Got him with sparkle magic. Oh, wow, that was rough. I need to go back to the island right now.
Yeah, it looks like it is time for a little break.
What happens when somebody... What? Not only is it super expensive, I have to sacrifice an item. I'm remembering it now. The way I think it works is if it is a change book or an egg, that's how you reincarnate someone. So it doesn't have to be... See, the thing that I was afraid of this whole time is that it had to be an egg or a change book, which I don't have a map that features those yet, which is why I was so panicked. This blows.